Hello, all devout disciples, students, welcome. This is your Master GongSun. In today's episode, I will discuss something that I have never talked about before. I'm going to talk about this right here. Now, who knows what this is? What does it look like to you? This is a kind of spirit money. So, this particular one, I'll discuss it later, but let me go over the history of spirit money and why we even need this to begin with. So, if you have ever been to a Taoist funeral, you might have seen people burning this openly on the lawn of the cemetery, right? And there are many reasons for doing it. Number one, it's to honor our ancestors. So, the prosperity of a Taoist family is very much interconnected with our ancestors, how we buried them, how we care for them, how we remember them, and what we do for them. And it's believed that in the spirit realm, nothing is for free. So they need money for almost anything, for the same reasons we might need it, or for the same reasons we do indeed need money in real life, here on the earthly mortal realm. And the thing is, we also need it for as a way of just showing respect. So it's not just about burning. You don't have to give this to your ancestors. It could be given to the immortals, the gods, to spirits that you have a relationship with, right? I mean, if you burn spirit money every day to a particular spirit, you might receive something in return, or rather, you almost certainly will. You might get protection or a windfall, a string of good luck. Any of that is possible. Anyway, and of course, as I mentioned before, this is also for payment, right? Remember that nothing is for free. This money is said to represent the energy that you will give back to whoever you're asking favors from, because they spent energy and effort on you, so you have to at least spend energy and effort on them, right? So this is just currency, and it can be burned for almost anybody. So just to summarize, for your ancestors, could be for any of the celestial gods and immortals, the Sanqing, the three pure ones, the Tu Gong, the local spirits, what do you call it, Loki or Jenny, right? The local spirits. And it could be for any other spirit that you might have a working reciprocal relationship with. Now, this particular type of spirit money, and there are many different kinds, this one is called kanjin, and it literally means cut gold or chopped gold. Kan meaning cut or chopped, and money, and jin is gold or money. So it's usually like this with well, this could be any color. It doesn't have to be red. It could be white. But the important thing is that this has a gold tin foil on the inside, so it represents gold. And this one here it could be burned as currency, or it could also be burned as part of a purification or cleansing ritual for yourself, and as offerings to any celestial immortal. So to Jiu Tian Quan Nu, to the mysterious girl of the ninth heaven, for example. And if you want to do some cleansing, you tie 7 of these together. Let me count out 7 first. All right. Yeah, you tie 7 of these together. And you might even put a talisman in between. And it depends on what you want. So if you are doing a ritual for cleansing, you will have a talisman that is specific for cleansing purposes. right? And then you light it on fire. You have to burn it. So for those of you living in the city, it might be more difficult, but you might try to go to the suburbs or go to a public place or a park. I'm currently in the countryside, so it's a bit easier for me to just do this on the front lawn. And yes, I do this every day. I have certain working relationships with certain spirits and celestial immortals and gods of the Tao. And it's important that we are consistently giving offerings, right? I mean, this relationship with the spirits, it's no different from your relationship with other people, with your friends and family, right? You want to consistently be providing support. You want to be seen to be reliable. Anyway, so that is a bit about spirit money. So if you have any questions, please leave your comments below and I will do my best to answer them in a timely manner. And of course, well, not of course, but you might want to burn incense together with this. I do that sometimes when I do offerings. And of course, when you burn incense, you must chant the 柱香神咒, otherwise known as the offering incense incantation, which I have talked about already in a previous video. And that, of course, has its own seal, and you want to imagine you look at the sigil, right? And I can show you here, actually. I have it written down myself for reference, right? This is the 柱香, right here, 柱香神咒. This is the seal for that. And you want to imagine all the smoke from the incense going up to the heavens, right? And you can even see the sigils here, the marks here. They look a bit like wisps of smoke going up to the 9 heavens of Taoism, right? All right, this has been a look at spirit money, Taoist offerings and incantations. This is your Master GongSun, as usual. Keep living in alignment with the Tao.